Alright, so I finally got a chance to edit this and send it out to you guys. I posted this on Instagram weeks ago, like before July 4th. And I am showing you in this video how I got started with doing these lock extensions on my baby brother's hair. His name is Marcus. He's the, what do I want to say, the third out of the 4 brothers that I have. And he is the second youngest. But I actually had to start off with braiding his hair because his hair is so soft, it doesn't lock very easily. And he wanted a particular length, so I decided to braid with extensions or with, hair. And I didn't braid all the way to the end of the hair because I want the locks to have a loose feel to them. So that's one of the tips I would tell you if you're going to add any hair to yours and you're doing extensions. It's better to just braid only to the end of your own hair or just about halfway and keep the rest loose in so you can get to this wrapping method. So this is the wrapping method using the same hair, and I'll show you a little bit later in this video what hair that I use. But I wrapped it around the braid and the loose hair at the end. And what you see me doing is I take a long piece, turn it upside down and place it, and then I wrap upwards first, and then I start to wrap downward. So now once I get to the desired length, what I do is I take the remaining amount of hair and wrap upwards to seal the ends. I also take any excess hair from the loose hair that might be left from the length, and I wrap that up too, and all I have to do is cut it. And I do this for the rest of his hair. So I tend to wrap upwards first, then straight down the length of the braid and the hair extensions. And then once I get to the end, all I have to do is wrap upwards and then cut. And that seals it off with no problem. So just did a little quick styling of his hair. This was the video that you guys saw on my Instagram weeks and weeks ago, but this is actually what his hair looks like about 4 weeks later. Some of it has unraveled. That is expected to happen, but since I am the one caring for his extensions for his hair, this is me actually fixing anything that may have unraveled. So I'm using the same techniques. It does not matter. These extensions can last up to 5 years. They usually say about 5 years is when you should cut the extensions off, because at that point your hair is actually long enough. But this is the hair that I used from the beginning, and this is the same hair that I'm going to be using, and that's Demira, my niece. And I just did the exact same technique, same tips as usual, but this again can last as long as your hair gets to the length that you want after any touch-ups that needs to be done, and then you can just cut the extensions off. So this is a good way to get those lock looks, those faux lock looks earlier and allow your hair to grow. And then in about a month or so, I'll show you guys how I retwist his own hair, his own natural hair, as his hair is growing out. So unfortunately I didn't have any scissors with me, but hey, clippers do a good job too. They cut as well, but this is just cleaning up the scraggly ends. Only of the ones that I had to redo, and some of the ones that have had a slight curl to the end, I'm just making sure that it seals off pretty well, and just kind of played around and style with his hair. But this is pretty much it, guys. Just showing you how I do faux locks or locks with extensions on my brother's hair. You can do this on your own hair as well. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Just need to have someone that knows how to maintain it, and in about a month or so you guys will see me twist his own hair as it's growing. So other than that, thumbs this video up if you enjoyed it, if you learned something, and Demira says bye.